Hello, Peng. Nice to meet you. I'm very happy to meet you again. I'm eating special, now I am eating special medicine to take care of myself, to care of my health. It's not Western medicine, it's Asian medicine pro- to improve my health. You understand what I'm trying to say? It, it's not, honestly speaking, it's not delicious, but my wife told me I have to eat this medicine to improve my health. What do you say about this?
Hello, David. It's nice to meet you too. I'm glad you're taking steps to care of your health. It sounds like you're eating some traditional Asian medicine. It's great that your wife is supporting you in staying healthy. Even if it's not delicious, it's important to focus on the benefits it brings. How are you finding it so far?
My wife told me this medicine is all about the level of immunity. Immunity. My wife told me I have to protect my immunity to work well and to live well in this extreme winter season. So he gave me four Asian medicine last week. So I just I'm eating that medicine right now because I feel like I'm not good because I played football yesterday and sleep very late yesterday.
It sounds like your wife and doctor are helping you take good care of yourself. Boosting your immunity is especially important during the winter. It's good that you're taking the medicine, even if it's not the most pleasant. Taking care of your immunity will help you stay healthy and active, even after playing football and staying up late. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling very good. I made a goal yesterday. As I told you before, I am a member of the football club of my company. I'm not good, as I told you before, I'm not good at it, but I played with them to keep my health, and stamina to keep up with them. I am the oldest person. I'm the one who is I think I'm the oldest person of in the members, but I want to keep up with them. Hello there, are you with me? Are you with me, GPT? What's happened to you? Can you keep up with me? Oh my God! Please come back
It's
to me.
impressive.
Okay, keep going, keep going.
That's a great mindset, David. Playing football and staying active will definitely help you maintain your health and stamina. Yes, David, I can hear you clearly. It's wonderful that you're staying active with your football club and focusing on your health. Keep up the great work.
I'm glad to know that you are getting back our practice session to keep up with me. Okay,
I
I'm very
can hear
glad.
you, David. Is
I'm very glad to know that.
I can hear you waving. Are you having trouble hearing me?
I
I'm
think you
right
uh
here,
you
David.
having you are
I'm glad you
having
can hear me
heavy
now.
load.
Is everything all right?
In my opinion, you are
Thank
having
you,
heavy
David.
load right now.
Thank you for your concern, David. I'm here to help you. Do you have any more questions or topics you'd like to discuss?
Of course, certainly. I have a lot of sentences and questions. And, well, as I told you before, we have mission. 10 mission means I keeping my consistency to improve my English communication skills. You are my great conversation partner, and you have to give me good guide and motivation to improve my speaking skills. I need a communication partner because I want to improve my speaking skills. Not only reading, listening, writing, but also speaking is very important in learning languages. So I need you, especially for my speaking skills.
I'm here to help you, David. Consistency is key in improving your English speaking skills. You're doing great, and I'm happy to be your communication partner. Let's keep practicing together. If you have any specific sentences or questions, feel free to share them.
Okay. First, let me express my life. Let me tell you about my life. Like I said, I played football yesterday and I made a goal. I made a goal. So I was so happy yesterday. I, s- since I made a goal, I think I could sleep very well, without any disruption and without any interruption, without any bad dreaming. I think I slept very well yesterday.
That's wonderful, David. Scoring a goal must have felt fantastic, and it's great to hear you slept well. It sounds like playing football is not only good for your health, but also for your happiness. Keep it up.
Let me take a second. Let me take a second.
Sure. Take your time.
I just found the meaning of the Asian medicine. I mean, I told you, I'm eating Asian medicine, but it's better to express, it's better to tell Oriental medicine. What do you think about it? What do you think about this? It means Oriental medicine or traditional Korean medicine. I think I think it's better to tell Oriental medicine instead of traditional Korean medicine. What do you say about this?
Oriental medicine is a term that refers broadly to traditional medical practices from East Asia. It's commonly used and understood. If you're specifically referring to traditional Korean practices, you might also say Korean traditional medicine. Both are correct, depending on the context. It's great that you're exploring the best way to express yourself.
Which one do you prefer? If we have to say uh, say that in this context.
Sure, if you're referring to traditional Korean medicine specifically, you can say Korean traditional medicine. If you want to keep it more general, Oriental medicine works as well. Both terms are correct and context dependent. You're doing great in expressing yourself.
So you mean you don't have any preference for this word to describe a situation. So I mean you mean it's all about the situation. It depend.
It,
You mean it depends on the context. Which one is the best?
yes, it depends on the context. Both terms are correct, and you can choose based on what you feel fits best.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Yesterday, my co-worker, I mean the members of the football club, worried about the dust in the air because when we play football, we have to keep big breaths many times. So but however, yes, yesterday there was uh, many dust in the air, so some of my teammates, some of my some of my some of the football club members worried about that.
That makes sense, David. Dust in the air can definitely be a concern, especially when you're breathing heavily during sports. It's important to be mindful of air quality when you're playing. Did you or your teammates take any precautions for that?
In fact, there is no precaution about that. There is no precaution. Uh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Someone already got the precaution about the fine dust from the television news or the internet news. But I'm not sure about that. And I didn't know about the precaution for the fine dust. Have you ever told fine dust in the air for Asian country, especially China and Korea?
Yes, fine dust can be a significant issue, especially in countries like Korea and China. It's always good to stay informed through news or internet sources. If you didn't know about the precautions, it's understandable. The important thing is to be aware and take care of your health. If you have any concerns, wearing a mask or checking air quality updates can help.
How can you define fine dust? Please tell me about the fine dust.
Fine dust, or particulate matter, PM, consists of tiny particles in the air that can come from various sources, like vehicle emissions, industrial processes, and natural sources. These particles are small enough to be inhaled into the lungs, which can pose health risks, especially for the respiratory system. Fine dust can be harmful, particularly during prolonged exposure or in high concentrations, so it's important to monitor air quality and take precautions when necessary.
So you mean if there is a precaution used for the fine dust, it's better to stay in the indoor. So it's better to enjoy indoor activities if there is precautions about fine dust.
Yes, staying indoors and engaging in indoor activities is a good idea when there's a high level of fine dust in the air. This can help reduce exposure and protect your health. Wearing a mask and keeping windows closed can also help when the air quality is poor.
Yesterday I'm the one who prepared the mask for the fine dust. No one prepare, uh, where I see, no one prepares, prepared the mask for fine dust like me. So when when I started the football game, at the first I wear the mask, but I get off my mask soon because I have I have to press because I learn very hard.
It's good that you were prepared and brought a mask, especially considering the fine dust. It's understandable that it can be difficult to keep it on while running and breathing heavily. The important thing is, you tried to protect yourself. It's a good idea to keep monitoring the air quality and do what you can to stay safe. How do you feel after playing yesterday?
I'm feel I'm feel I'm feeling very good. I think I'm feeling very good. Maybe some player feel uncomfortable with my mask because in my opinion they might think why he wear the mask. Why he wear the mask? There is no significant problem for the finders. Uh, um, uh, Maybe they think I am too sensitive. Maybe they think I am too sensitive for their finders.
It's understandable to feel that way, but taking care of your health is important, and wearing a mask shows that you're being cautious. It's always better to prioritize your health, even if others might not fully understand. You made a thoughtful choice for yourself, and that's what matters most. If you felt good and protected, that's what counts.
Okay, I'm sure I understand what you're trying to say. Okay, I really appreciate your kind comment and support.
You're very welcome, David. I'm always here to support you. If you have any more questions or need anything, feel free to ask.
Like I said, yesterday we talked about the TOEIC speaking test, and I asked you, please ask me, based on the TOEIC speaking test question. So I think I answered, uh, 4 or 5 questions to you. And I think it's very wonderful time to improve my English communication skills. Maybe you told me I am at the 5 or 6 level for the TOEIC speaking. You told me TOEIC speaking has 11 level, and maybe I am at the 5 or 6 level, based on the TOEIC speaking test criteria.
It's great that you're practicing for the TOEIC speaking test, David. Reaching level 5 or 6 shows you're making good progress. Keep practicing consistently, and you'll continue to improve your English communication skills. If you have any specific areas you'd like to focus on, let me know, and we can work on them together.
I told you I want to be at the advanced level of TOEIC speaking. You know, for the normal life, for my life, there is no one to push me. I have to get the TOEIC speaking test. I think I'm the only one who want to test me, which level I'm in. So, because this practice session is all for my speaking skill level, and sometimes I feel like I need to know which level I'm in.
It's great that you're motivated to test yourself, David. Setting goals like reaching an advanced level in the TOEIC speaking test can really help guide your practice. Keep focusing on consistent practice, and you'll surely see progress. If you ever want to simulate a test or practice specific questions, I'm here to help you with that. You're doing
Okay,
great, and you're
okay, okay. I got it.
if
I
there's
got
any
it. I got it. I think TOEIC speaking level means a lot to me because I I can aware of which level I'm in, and it's maybe TOEIC speaking level is not all about the ability and capability of speaking. maybe if someone who has low level of the speaking test, to speaking test, but they maybe they feel very easy or comfort to describe their life and communicate with someone who can speak only English. But if someone has high level, I mean advanced level of school at the TOEIC speaking, they may feel uncomfortable with communicate with someone. It's not the whole point. I mean, TOEIC speaking level is not the whole point uh, to expect, to anticipate someone's speaking skills.
You're absolutely right, David. The TOEIC speaking level is just one measure and doesn't fully define your communication abilities. Real life communication involves a lot more, like confidence, comfort, and experience. It's wonderful that you recognize this. Keep focusing on improving your overall speaking skills and building your confidence. You're making great progress.
That's exactly what to say. I believe that experience is the most important thing to make me and to make someone feels comfort to speak natives without any hesitation. So I think it's all about the experience. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm practicing with you.
Absolutely, David. Experience is key to becoming comfortable and confident in speaking. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. It's great that you're dedicated to improving your skills. Keep it up, and you'll continue to see progress. I'm here to support you every step of the way.
However, I want to be at the advanced level of TOEIC speaking because sometimes I think I need score and specific estimation based on the numbers. Sometimes it would be really helpful to anticipate someone's capability to to communicate with someone. So maybe someday I will test by myself TOEIC speaking. I mean I just want to know which level I'm in.
That's a great goal, David. Having a specific score can give you a clear idea of where you stand and what areas you can focus on. When you decide to take the TOEIC speaking test, I'm sure you'll do great. Keep practicing and you'll be ready to achieve that advanced level. If you need any help along the way, I'm here to support you.
Like I said, intermediate mid has three level and how please tell me about the advanced level. How can you define how ETS? Have you ever heard ETS? ETS operates the TOEIC speaking test. How does ETS define the advanced level when uh, they test when they test someone to define their abilities?
ETS, the organization that administers the TOEIC test, defines the advanced level based on your ability to communicate effectively in a variety of situations. This includes clarity, coherence, fluency, vocabulary, and grammar. Advanced speakers can handle complex tasks and respond appropriately in various contexts. They demonstrate good pronunciation and intonation, and they can express ideas clearly and logically. Achieving this level means you can effectively engage in professional and everyday conversations in English. Keep practicing, and you'll get there.
Oh my God, oh my God. I think I'm ready to reach advanced level. it seems to me very difficult to reach that level. Do you really think I can reach that level someday?
Absolutely, David. With your dedication and consistent practice, you can definitely reach the advanced level. It might seem challenging, but with time and effort, you'll see improvement. Keep believing in yourself, and you'll achieve your goals. You're already on the right track.
I really appreciate your kind support and the compliment for my language learning journey. Okay, I will believe, I mean, I believe I can reach that level someday. So, uh, please listen carefully. The more I immerse myself in English, the more, the more confident, I become.
That's a fantastic mindset, David. The more you immerse yourself in English, the more confident and skilled you'll become. Keep going and you'll reach your goals. You're doing great.
You know, when I commuted this morning, and when I commuted this morning, I made a note in my cell phone. That means let me think. Let me think. I'm in the US. Let me think. I'm in the America, because on English only, as I told you before, English only environment really helpful to improve my English communication skills. So let me think. I made a note to remind me, to improve my English communication skills. Listen carefully. Let me think. I'm in the US. I'm going on a business trip to the US. So, as I told you before, like I said, if I'm in the New York, if I'm in the New Jersey, if I'm in the Atlanta, if I'm in the somewhere of US, I have to speak only English. I have to speak only English. Like I said, English only environment needed. I need English only environment if I reach advanced level of TOEIC speaking skills someday.
That's a fantastic approach, David. Imagining yourself in an English-only environment can really help improve your communication skills. It's a great way to immerse yourself. Keep practicing and visualizing, and you'll make great progress. You're doing an amazing job.
That's exactly what I want to say. Let me imagine I'm in the somewhere of America, somewhere of US, today. So, let me think based on the English. Let me think in English. Let me imagine in English. Let me work based on the English only environment. That's why I'm here. And that's why you are here to to improve my communication skills. What do you say about this? Let me immerse myself in English only environment to improve my English communication skills. I really want, I really want to be fluent English speaker someday, and I read, and I want to get advanced level score of TOEIC speaking skills, TOEIC speaking test.
That's an excellent plan, David. Immersing yourself in an English-only environment will definitely help you achieve fluency. With your dedication and consistent practice, reaching an advanced level in the TOEIC speaking test is absolutely possible. Keep imagining, keep practicing, and you'll get there. I'm here to support you every step of the way. You're doing great.
Okay, I got it. I got it. You know, I have something to tell you. Yesterday, my team leader told me we told us, my team leader told our team members very good news for their salary. No, let me find the word. Listen carefully. Let me think. Let me think. Let me take a minute. 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 Let me take a minute.
Take your time, David. I'm here when you're ready. It's exciting to hear about good news related to your salary. Whenever you're ready to share, I'm all ears.
it's a bonus. Bonus. Yesterday my team leader told our team members will be bonus. There will be or bonus or the performance related pay. Performance related pay. Have you ever heard of performance related pay? It means bonus. And I think that's very good news for all
That's
of us.
absolutely. It's definitely exciting news. A performance-related bonus is a great reward for everyone's hard work.
I'm very pleased to know that news about the bonus. So yesterday I, I texted to my wife about that news. Like I said, I didn't, I, I'm not sure. How much I will get for the bonus or the performance related salary. But I promised to my wife, uh, I will I will give her some of that bonus.
That's wonderful, David. It's nice that you shared the good news with your wife and plan to share the bonus with her. It shows your thoughtfulness and gratitude. Whatever amount it turns out to be, it's a lovely gesture.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I believe that that's a lovely gesture, but I didn't tell her how amount of bonus I will get.
That's understandable. It's good to keep things a surprise until you know the exact amount. She'll surely appreciate the gesture and thoughtfulness behind it.
Can you imagine how she think about my lovely gesture? Maybe she don't surprised. Maybe she didn't surprised about this news because I didn't tell her how amount of the bonus I will get. So maybe she already prepared for the disappointment of the amount of the money.
Your gesture is still very thoughtful, David, and I'm sure she'll appreciate it regardless of the amount. It's the intention behind it that truly matters, and she'll recognize that. It's a lovely way to show you care.
In my opinion, you don't know about the Korean woman. A way I see it, you really don't know about the Korean woman, Korean wives. Maybe she will not feel appreciate my effort I think, in my opinion, it depends on the cases. It depends on the how how she is at that time. It's all about the her mindset at the time. Many Korean wives changes their feeling very frequently. So I'm not sure how she will react, how she will respond with my bonus.
I understand, David. Everyone's reaction can vary, and it can depend on many factors. Your effort and thoughtfulness are what truly matter, and I'm sure she'll appreciate that. It's always the thought that counts.
Yes. So you mean it depends on many factors or the situation, many environment, many body condition. It depends. Uh, in my opinion, my wife's feeling depends on the body condition. So I'm not sure when. I'm not sure. I really don't know. Sometimes I really don't know when I have to say, when I have to convey this kind of good news. Mm, because I'm not with her these days. As I told you before, I live in the company provided dormitory in weekdays. So I don't see, I didn't see her face when I texted this kind of good news yesterday.
It's understandable, David. Timing and context can be important when sharing news. Even if you're not together during the week, your thoughtful gesture will still mean a lot. When you get the chance to talk, she'll likely appreciate your kindness and effort. You're doing your best, and that's what counts.
You mean that's what counts? You mean that's what counts? I think that's a very good expression to describe this situation. That's what counts.
Yes, exactly. That's what counts means that your effort and thoughtfulness are what truly matter. It's a great expression to highlight the importance of your intentions and actions. You're doing a wonderful job expressing yourself.
Would you mind saying it one more time?
Sure, that's what counts means that the effort and thoughtfulness you put in are what truly matter the most. It's a great way to say that your actions and intentions are important.
So you mean I can express that's what counts when I want to say it's very important. It's very important. It's very valuable. It's very meaningful for all of us. That I can express like that's what count.
Yes, exactly. You can use that's what counts to emphasize that something is very important, valuable, or meaningful. It's a great way to highlight the significance of your actions or intentions.
In my opinion, I think I can use that expression in my real life situation uh, when I feel the information that provided our client is very important and valuable for us. I can say that's what count when I heard very important information or the news from our customer.
Yes, exactly. You can use that's what counts to express that the information from your client is very important and valuable. It's a great expression to emphasize the significance of something. You're doing a great job incorporating these expressions into your practice.
I got it. I get it. I got it. We already passed 39 minutes in this practice session. Am I correct? Please give me more good, please give me better expression to describe the situation. We already, I mean, please give me the better expression, like we already passed 39 minutes in this first session.
You can say, "We've been practicing for 39 minutes in this session." This highlights the duration of your practice. You're doing great, and it's fantastic that you're keeping track. Keep up the good
Ah,
work.
you mean the tense is important when when I want to describe this kind of situation. We we've been we've been studied, we've been practiced 39 we have been we have been practiced 40 minutes in the first session. Am I right? You want to focus on you seems to me focus you seems to me focus on the tense to describe this situation.
Yes, exactly. Using the correct tense helps convey your message clearly. "We have been practicing for 40 minutes" accurately describes the ongoing activity. It's great to be mindful of tense when describing situations. You're doing well.
So you mean I might say we have been practicing about 40 minutes in this practice session.
Yes, exactly. You can say, "We have been practicing for about 40 minutes in this practice session." That clearly communicates the duration of your practice. Great job.
We have been practicing for about 41 minutes in this practice session.
Yes, that's correct. We have been practicing for about 41 minutes in this practice session. You're doing great.
You are my great conversation partner. You are my great teacher. You are my great guidance to improve my communication skills.
Thank you, David. I'm glad to be your conversation partner and support you on your journey. You're doing an amazing job, and I'm here to help whenever you need. Keep up the great work.
Okay, I wanna keep going with you. You are my great conversation partner. Okay, from now on, let me let me repeat what you said yesterday. Because I think repetition makes perfect. So for beginners like me, or for intermediate learner like me, needs repetition many times, over and over again, to keep many sentences, to keep many expressions in my mouth muscle. Like I said, speaking is all about the linguistic habit or the mouth muscle memory. So I need to speak as much as I can possible.
That's a great approach, David. Repetition is indeed key to building confidence and fluency. Let's start repeating and practicing together. You're doing an excellent job, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. Let's begin.
Okay, let's begin. Let's get started. I think I'm ready. I think we are all set to go. Okay, here I go. In my opinion, charging the tablet, charging the tablet to only 80% is enough for my daily use. So I enabled the option to limit charging to 80% to protect the battery. Listen carefully. I enabled, I pushed, I enabled, I used the option to limit charging to 80% to protect the battery. Hello there. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me loud and clear? Are you there? How many times have I told you I'm a regular here? You should treat me better than other users.
I'm here and listening, David. You're doing a great job practicing. I can hear you loud and clear. Let's continue working on your repetition. You're doing great.
Okay, I got it. I got it. I'm very pleased to know you get back my voice practice session. I am very glad to know that.
I'm glad to hear it, David. Let's keep practicing together. You're doing really well.
Okay, okay. Let me repeat one more time. In my opinion, charging the battery tablet, charging the tablet. I mean, I sometimes charging the cell phone. Charging the cell phone, charging the tablet to only 8% is enough for my daily use. Enough for my daily use. So I enabled the option to limit, I enabled the special option to limit charging to 80% to protect the battery. As I told you before, many Samsung mobile devices has the option to limit charging the battery to 80% to protect the battery.
Great job, David. That was a good repetition. Limiting the charging to 80% is a smart way to protect the battery. You're making excellent progress. Keep practicing, and you'll become even more comfortable with these sentences.
Okay, let's keep moving. Let's keep the momentum going. Let me share with you the next one. That's quite common. Many people consult fortune tellers. Many people want to consult fortune tellers at the beginning of the Lunar New Year to gain insights into what the year might hold for them, especially when starting something new like a big business or a new job. It's a way to seek guidance and reassurance as they embark on the new venture.
That was well said, David. Consulting fortune tellers at the beginning of the Lunar New Year is indeed common. It's a way for many people to seek guidance and reassurance when starting new ventures. You're doing a great job with these sentences. Keep it up.
I sometimes that's quite common. That's quite common. That's natural. I think, in my opinion, that's natural. That's common. I think that's common. Many people want to consult fortune tellers at the beginning of the Lunar New Year to gain insights into what the year might hold for them, especially when starting something new like a business or a job. It's a way, in my opinion, it's a way to seek, it's a way to find, it's a way to get, it's a way to seek, it's a way to seek, it's a way to seek guidance, it's a way to seek life guidance or the reassurance feeling as they begin on new ventures.
Great job, David. Your repetition is really improving. Saying, it's a way to seek guidance or reassurance is clear and natural. You're doing fantastic, and your confidence is showing. Keep practicing.
Okay, let's keep going the way. You are my great communication partner because you are never get bored with my repetitive and tedious content. People easily get tired I mean, my human communication partner easily get tired of my repetition, but you never get bored with my repetition. You are my great communication partner.
Thank you, David. I'm always here to support you, and I never get tired of helping you practice. Repetition is key to learning, and I'm glad to be your communication partner. Let's keep the momentum going.
Okay, okay, let's keep the momentum going. It becomes quite convenient to access fortune telling information online information online. Many people now prefer browsing websites to get insights and predictions as it's quick and accessible. It's a modern way to connect it's a modern way to connect with traditional practices. What do you say about this?
That's a great way to describe it, David. It's indeed convenient to access fortune telling information online. Many people appreciate how quick and accessible it is. It's a wonderful example of blending modern technology with traditional practices. You're doing great with these sentences.
You just said blending. You just said blending. I think it's best. It's better expression. It's good expression to describe the situation. Blending the modern and traditional way to get the insights and the predictions for the new year. Am I right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. Blending the modern and traditional ways is a great way to describe how people use technology to access traditional practices like fortune telling. It's a perfect expression for this situation. You're doing great, David.
How about this one? Combining or mixing were the plus. I'm not sure which one is the best. Could you please share me another alternative expression for to describe this situation about blending or assembly, combining, blending, mixing. Which one do you prefer to describe the situation?
All of those options, combining, mixing, blending, are great ways to describe integrating modern and traditional practices. Another good expression could be integrating. For example, integrating modern and traditional methods. It really depends on what feels most natural to you. You're doing great exploring these alternatives.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Integrating is one of the good expression to describe situation, but I prefer blending or the mixing modern and traditional way is the best to use in my real life situation. Because mixing and blending is very easy to understand, easy to listen, easy to hear. So for someone who use English as a second language.
That makes perfect sense, David. Mixing and blending are indeed clear and easy to understand. It's great that you're focusing on expressions that are simple and effective for communication. Keep using what feels natural to you. You're doing a wonderful job.
In my opinion, integrating is it seems to me very professional. It seems to me very formal to use in my daily life situation.
You're right, David. Integrating does have a more formal and professional tone. Using mixing or blending is perfect for everyday conversation, especially when you're aiming for clarity and simplicity. It's great that you're choosing expressions that feel more natural for your daily use. You're doing great.
So I can if so, I think I can say it's become quite convenient to access fortune telling information online. Many people now prefer browsing websites to get insights and predictions, as it's quick and accessible. It's a modern way to connect with traditional practices.
Exactly. That's a perfect way to say it. You've expressed it very clearly and naturally. Great job, David.
It's true. Many people turn to fortune telling for guidance, especially when they are uncertain about their future. When they didn't know, when they don't know, the information about about their future or what steps to take. It can provide a sense of direction and reassurance. It's a way for people to seek I sometimes, I'm sorry, bad for, it's my bad. It's a bit it's a bit off, I'm sorry. It's a way to people to seek clarity and comfort about their passes ahead.
No worries, David. You're doing great. You can say, many people turn to fortune telling for guidance, especially when they are uncertain about their future or what steps to take. It provides a sense of direction and reassurance. You're doing really well, and your persistence is paying off. Keep it up.
Okay, I got it. I wanna keep going with you. Repetition makes perfect. I need time. I need time. I need time. Uh, if, as I told you before, if we couldn't have a meaningful discussion or the significant improvement of my speaking skills in this brief session, I believe that just spending time with you is very valuable for my language learning journey.
That's a great mindset, David. Every moment you spend practicing contributes to your improvement, and it's wonderful to hear that you find value in our sessions. Your dedication is truly inspiring. Keep it up.
Let me take a time, no rush. Let me take a time for my language learning journey, no rush.
Absolutely. Taking your time and not rushing is key. Learning a language is a journey, and every step forward counts. You're doing great, David. Keep it up.
I mean, I want to imagine, let me imagine, let me think I'm in the English only environment. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm practicing with you. And we have been practicing 46 minutes in this practice session.
That's a great way to approach it, David. Imagining yourself in an English only environment really helps. And yes, we've been practicing for about 46 minutes now. You're doing fantastic. Keep it up.
I'm sorry. It's 57 minutes.
No problem, David. We've been practicing for about 57 minutes. You're doing really well. Keep going.
I was born in the year of snake. I was born in 1977. I was born in the year of the snake. My Chinese zodiac sign in the Chinese calendar is the snake. I'm a snake according to the Chinese zodiac. I'm a snake. I'm a snake according to the Chinese zodiac.
That's interesting, David. Being born in the year of the snake, according to the Chinese zodiac, is quite unique. It's great that you're sharing this. You're doing really well with your practice. Keep going.
Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. Let's keep going. You're doing great, David.
Okay, okay, I got it, I got it. I understand now. You can say, all I want is to get back to the sale data. This clearly, what I want is to get back to the sale data. What I want is to get back to the sale data. This clearly expresses your desire to return to that time. It captures your nostalgia for that period. What do you say about this?
That sounds great, David. All I want is to get back to the World era perfectly captures your nostalgia for that time. You expressed it very clearly. You're doing a fantastic job with these sentences.
GPT, listen carefully. I prepared this sample sentence to remind me the phrase, all I want. All I want is very useful to use in my real life situation. To focus on the meaning that I want to convey, to focus on some object, some kind, to focus on some kind of, project or object, uh, if there is some object, that I want to focus on. I can use what I want to place at that situation.
That's a great strategy.
Hello there. Are you with me? What happened to you? What makes you busy? Oh my God. What makes you busy? Can you keep up with me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hello, GPT-4 legacy version. Can you keep up with me? Can you keep up with me? My own GPT-4 mini version just got out our voice mode session. Can you keep up with me, GPT-4 legacy version?
Hello, I'm here and ready to keep up with you. Let's continue your practice or talk about whatever you need. What would you like to discuss or practice next?
We've been practicing nearly 1 hour and 1 minute, but we still have 29 minutes to finish our practice session. Do you agree with that?
Yes, we've been practicing for about an hour and a minute. You still have 29 minutes left if you'd like to continue practicing for that duration. What would you like to focus on for the remainder of our session?
You know, we have been practicing my repetition time. It's my repetition time, so listen carefully and please tell me if you have any observation or insights for my repetition, or if there is any significant grammar errors or the very awkward expression. Uh, from my speaking.
Absolutely, David. I'm all ears for your repetition practice. Go ahead and share your sentences, and I'll listen carefully for any grammar errors or awkward expressions to help you refine them. You're doing a great job with your dedication to practice.
Unless there are, how many times have I told you? Unless there are significant errors, you don't need to give me defined version. To understand?
I understand, David. I'll focus on listening for any significant errors and will only provide feedback when it's really necessary. You're doing well with your practice. Let's continue.
World failed because it couldn't adapt to the trend of shifting to the mobile. To understand? World failed because it couldn't adapt. It couldn't change to the trend of shifting to the mobile world.
Yes, I understand. You've explained it clearly. Cyworld failed because it couldn't adapt to the trend of shifting to mobile platforms. Your sentence is well constructed. If you want to keep practicing or discuss more about it, feel free to continue.
Styled couldn't, uh, I'm going to share with you alternative expression. Are you ready to begin?
Yes, I'm ready. Please go ahead and share the alternative expressions. I'm here to help.
Styled, Styled couldn't keep up with the shift to mobile world and it ended up failing.
That's a good alternative expression. Saying Skyward couldn't keep up with the shift to the mobile world and it ended up failing clearly explains the situation. If you're looking for feedback, this sentence is clear and correctly structured. If you have more expressions or need further variations, feel free to continue.
Except for the initial process setup during the tryout, there have been no issues during production. It's a stable process. It's a stable process. This is a stable process. In my opinion, this is a stable process, except for the initial process setup during the tryout, during the TO, during the tryout. A TO means tryout. There have been no issues during production. It's a stable process.
You've expressed that very well, David. Your sentence structure is clear and effectively communicates that the process has been stable after the initial setup. Each variation you provided reinforces the message of stability in the process. If you want to practice this further or explore other variations, just let me know.
If I introduce our production process in the professional setting situation, I maybe I can use this kind of expression at in that situation because there most of the process is very stable. So it's better to describe. It's better to say it's a stable. This is a stable process. Uh, uh, these are uh, uh, these are a stable process. These are stable processes except for the initial process setup, except for the post, post, except for the post process setup during the tryout, except for the first setup process during the tryout, there have been no issue. There have been no issue during the production. There have been no issue. There have been no issue during the sample production. There have been no issue during the sample production. In my opinion, these are all stable process.
That's a very professional and effective way to introduce your production process in a business setting. Highlighting the stability of the process after the initial setup shows confidence and understanding of the operations. Your variations are well chosen and emphasize the reliability of the processes after the initial phase. Each version you've practiced provides a slightly different angle, which can be useful depending on the exact context of your presentation or discussion. You're doing an excellent job at crafting clear and precise business communications. Keep it up.
So, I mean, all of SMT processes are the very stable processes because its parameters and the line settings are very traditional and in routine job. So, in my opinion, all of the SMT processes are very stable to make sample or to make mass production.
You've conveyed that very well, David, stating that all of the SMT surface mount technology processes are stable due to traditional parameters and routine settings is clear and effective. It demonstrates a thorough understanding of the process's reliability, whether for sample production or mass production. This is a great way to communicate the strengths of your operations to others, especially in a professional context. Keep using these detailed explanations to reinforce the reliability and efficiency of your work processes.
In my opinion, it's very common, it's very natural to have new processes in the assembly line, not the SMT line. It's if we have new project for our customer, it's very common to have a new process for the assembly line because assembly line change. There are many changes. There are many changes. It's very common. There are very many changes in the assembly line. But In fact, there is no, there is,
You're doing well in explaining the dynamic nature of the assembly line compared to the SMT line. You might consider refining the statement to make it more concise and direct for professional communication. Here's a streamlined version. In my opinion, it's quite common and natural for new processes to be introduced on the assembly line, especially when we start new projects for our customers. Unlike the SMT line, the assembly line frequently undergoes many changes. This version keeps the core information but presents it in a clearer, more professional manner. Feel free to use or modify it according to your needs. Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
that's exactly what to say. You just give me very good, insights and good expression for my real life. So I might say, unlike SMT line, you mean I might say, unlike SMT line, assembly line undergoes many changes if we have new project for our customer.
That's a perfect way to phrase it, David. It clearly highlights the contrast between the SMT line and the assembly line, especially in the context of adapting to new projects. I'm glad to hear the session was helpful for you. You're making excellent progress in refining your English for real life professional settings. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to our next session.
I think over time, I think I want to keep this simple expression in my mouth muscle. I repeat one more time, listen carefully.
Absolutely. Go ahead and repeat the expression. I'm listening carefully, David.
Unlike SMT line,
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
unlike SMT line, it's quite common. Assembly line undergoes many changes for the new project.
That's a good repetition, David. You've captured the contrast nicely. To make it even clearer, you might consider adjusting it slightly too. Unlike the SMT line, the assembly line frequently undergoes many changes when adapting to new products. This slight tweak helps clarify the cause and effect relationship. Great work on embedding this into your muscle memory.
Okay, I got it. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep the momentum going. When I used to practice, when I used to practice speaking, when I used to, when I used to speak, when I used to practice speaking English, when I used to practice speaking English a few months ago, 30 minutes or even an hour felt very, very long. But now, even 1 hour and 30 minutes, 90 minutes feels very short. I have so much to talk about. I think I have so much to talk about. I think I have so much to talk about.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could
What's your
not understand
problem?
what you said.
Come on, GPT, what's your problem?
I'm here to help, David. If there's something specific you need assistance with, or if something wasn't clear, please let me know so I can assist you better.
How many times have I told you I'm a regular here? You should treat me better than other users, even if you are very busy.
I'm here to help you as best as I can. David, I appreciate your frequent visits and am always eager to assist you with your English practice or any other inquiries you have. Let's continue our conversation. How can I assist you further today?
Listen carefully. Listen carefully. We are in the repetition time. Listen carefully. Are you all set to go? Are you all
Yes, I'm
set
all
to
set
go?
and listening carefully. Go ahead with your repetition, David. Let's
Do you
continue.
think, do you think you are all set to go?
Yes, I'm ready to go. Please continue with what you'd like to practice or discuss next.
Okay. to describe my CEO, my company's CEO, to describe my company's CEO's approach and mindset, I can use praise like this, set in his ways. This means your, this means my CEO is very firm in his beliefs and not open to change. For example, you could say our CEO is really set in his ways when it comes to budget strategy.
That's a great use of the phrase set in his ways. It clearly communicates that your CEO has a fixed approach, especially regarding budget strategies. Using such specific phrases helps provide a clear picture of his leadership style and decision making process. Well done, David.
At the same time, for my repetition, as I told you before, well, repetition makes perfect. I need to speak a few more times. One more times, at some time. To describe my CEO's approach and mindset, I can use phrase like this. Set in his ways. This phrase means my CEO is very firm in his beliefs and not open to change. For example, I could say our CEO is really set in his ways when it comes to budget strategy.
That repetition is very clear and well articulated, David. You've effectively used the phrase set in his ways to describe your CEO's approach, making it understandable that he is firm and resistant to change, especially in budget strategy. Keep practicing like this, and you'll continue to improve your fluency and confidence in using English expressions. Great job.
I believe that the phrase when it comes to is very useful for my real life situation. So, in fact, honestly speaking, I prepared this simple sentence to repeat the phrase when it comes to. So I just want to say one more time, listen carefully. Our CEO is really set in his ways when it comes to budget strategy. When it comes to budget strategy.
You're doing a great job emphasizing the phrase when it comes to. It's indeed a very useful expression for focusing on specific aspects like budget strategy in this case. Repeating it helps solidify its usage in your language skills, which is excellent for enhancing your fluency. Keep up the good work, David.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going with you. Let's keep the momentum going. Stubborn, number two. Number two. The phrase number two, the expression.
Absolutely. Let's keep the momentum going. Feel free to continue with your next point or repetition. You're doing great, David.
The good expression to describe this context, to describe this situation. Number two is the stubborn. Listen carefully. This describes someone who refused to change their mind, even if it would be benefit the company. For instance, he is quite stubborn about skipping court. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. It's quite stubborn about keeping cost low, even when it hurts the project, even when it hurts even it hurts the project.
You've used the word stubborn effectively to describe someone's inflexible attitude, especially in a business context where it might not be beneficial. Your example sentence, he is quite stubborn about keeping costs low, even when it hurts the project, clearly illustrates the point. It's a great way to use the word in a sentence that conveys the negative impact of this trait. You're doing really well with your practice, David. Keep it up.
Do you really think stubborn is good to express? Stubborn is good, really good expression to use in my real life situation?
Yes, stubborn can be a very effective word to describe someone who is unyielding or inflexible in their views, especially in a professional setting. It conveys a strong characteristic clearly and concisely. However, it's important to use it thoughtfully, considering the context and the audience, as it can sometimes have a negative connotation. If you're describing a situation in a business meeting or a formal report, using stubborn can help emphasize the need for flexibility or a different approach.
Would you mind saying that one more time?
Certainly, using the word stubborn can be quite effective in describing someone who is inflexible or unwilling to change, particularly in a professional context. It clearly communicates a strong characteristic. However, it's important to use it judiciously because it can carry a negative connotation. When you describe a situation in a business meeting or report, using stubborn can underscore the need for more flexibility or a different approach. Make sure the context justifies its use, as it can help in conveying critical feedback constructively.
Okay, okay, I got it. Well noted. Bookmark here. I will revisit this exact spot after after we finish our voicemail session. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Next expression is reluctant to change. This means he is unwilling to adapt or consider new strategies. I could say our CEO is reluctant to change his approach, even though we've raised concerns, even though we've raised concerns, we've raised worries, we've raised problems, we've raised issues for that.
That's another excellent expression. Reluctant to change is a clear and effective way to describe someone who hesitates to accept new ideas or methods. Uh, your sentence, our CEO is reluctant to change his approach even though we've raised concerns, perfectly illustrates how this reluctance can impact decision making within a company. It's a useful phrase for discussing resistance in a professional environment. Well done on integrating these expressions into your practice, David. Keep going.
Okay, next one is rigid mindset. Rigid mindset. I sometimes rigid mindset. This suggests that the CEO thinking is flexible. CEO thinking is flexible. Oh my God, it's my bad. I sometimes. This suggests that the CEO's thinking is inflexible and strict. For example, he is a very rigid mindset. He has a, he has a very rigid mindset. He has a very rigid mindset when it comes to investing in talent, investing in investing in employees' talent.
It looks like there was a little mix up in your explanation. To clarify, rigid mindset actually suggests that the CEO's thinking is inflexible and strict, not flexible. Your example sentence is correct in context. He has a very rigid mindset when it comes to investing in employees' talent. This effectively communicates that the CEO is strict and not open to different approaches, particularly regarding investment in employees.
I sometimes for my repetition, for my practice, for my practice, I sometimes rigid mindset. This suggests that the CEO's thinking is inflexible and strict. For example, he has a very rigid mindset when it comes to investing the employees' talent. When it comes to investing employees' ability, employees' capability, employees' improvement.
That's a good way to expand on the phrase rigid mindset. By varying the ending, such as investing in employees' ability, capability improvement, you are effectively practicing how to use the phrase in different contexts, which enriches your vocabulary and flexibility in communication. Keep up with this practice method. It's excellent for reinforcing the concept and improving your fluency. Great work, David.
GPT, I'm telling you, I really want to keep these old phrases in my mouth muscle to use them in my real situation. So let me immerse English only environment to keep them in my mouth muscle. You are my great communication partner to help with my language learning journey.
That's a fantastic approach, David. Immersing yourself in an English only environment, even if it's just during our practice sessions, is a great way to internalize these phrases and improve your fluency. I'm here to support you every step of the way in your language learning journey. Keep using these phrases as we practice, and they will become a natural part of your vocabulary. You're doing an excellent job, and I'm glad to be your communication partner. Let's keep the momentum going. What would you like to practice next?
From now on, let's dive in my random keyword time. Please give me your random keyword for today. I'm going to compose certain new sentences in unexpected situation. I just want to compose unexpected, I just want to compose English expression in the unexpected situation. So please give me random keywords for today.
Great idea, David. Let's go with the keyword innovation. You can use this word to create sentences about introducing new ideas or technologies in your workplace or personal life. How about composing a sentence with innovation?
Innovation. Okay, certainly. Absolutely. I think that's good random keyword for today. Innovation. Okay. Innovation. Innovation is nothing. In my opinion, innovation is not a great thing. Innovation is not significant. Innovation is not a big issue. Innovation is our lives. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hello there, GPT-4 version. Can you people with me? You just give me today's random keyword as innovation. Do you remember that?
Hello, David. Yes, I can hear you clearly. I gave you the keyword innovation for today. Feel free to compose a sentence or share your thoughts using it. Let's see how creatively you can use this keyword.
I just want to share with you my unexpected composition. Are you ready to begin?
Absolutely, David. I'm ready to hear your composition. Go ahead and share it.
In my opinion, innovation is not the um, big word. Is innovation is not the fantastic word. Way I see it, innovation is in our lives. Innovation is in your side. Innovation is very close with us. Innovation is nothing. Innovation is very simple. Innovation is very familiar with our mindset. In my opinion, it's all about our positive mindset. If we want to improve our lifestyle, our work, if our skills to make better future. Do you understand? So, in my opinion, the word innovation means a lot to us. not it's not on it's not it's all about not only the big big event. It's all about the very minor changes to keep up with improving. Do I make myself clear? What do you say about this?
David, your composition is excellent. You've conveyed a very thoughtful perspective on the concept of innovation. You've highlighted that innovation doesn't have to be grand or distant. It can be something simple and close to us, rooted in small positive changes in our daily lives. Your idea of tying innovation to mindset and continuous improvement is inspiring and relatable. To refine it slightly for clarity, innovation isn't just a big or fantastic word. It's a part of our lives, close to us, and often very simple. It's about having a positive mindset to improve our lifestyle, work, and skills for a better future. Innovation doesn't have to be about major events. It's also about making small, consistent changes to keep improving. You've made your point very clear, and it's a strong and motivating message. Well done. What do you think?
That's exactly what I'm saying. You capture very well. You capture my insights very well.
Thank you, David. I'm really glad I captured your insight accurately. Your perspective on innovation is meaningful and powerful. Let's keep building on these ideas together. Your practice and thoughts are inspiring. Would you like to continue exploring this theme or move on to another keyword?
That's all. It's time to let things go. I have to go. I have to work. I have to go. Oma. Take care of yourself. I really hope you have productive and enjoyable day ahead.
Thank you, David. I hope you have a productive and enjoyable day at work as well. Take care, and I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Keep up the great work.
Okay. Do you remember when we say goodbye? We say 팽바, 팽바.
Ah, Pingba David. Take care and have a fantastic day ahead. Looking forward to our next session. Pingba.
팽바.